I'm in Wolverton. It's the historic railway town in the centre of England, and the town has built up over the decades since the mid 1830s, and it's the reason why Wolverton town is here. It's a good place for a coffee. I'm on the embankment of the between the railway and the canal, and it's quite a noisy place, as you can tell. But I want to tell you the story of the bridge that was demolished in a night. So the story goes like this. The railway company wanted to extend the line north over the Ouse Valley. They wanted to build a viaduct, Wolverton Viaduct. Took them ages. Took them about 4 years eventually, because of slippage. They just couldn't stabilise the bank. So you can imagine, back in 1834, this was a tough time. There was a lot of pressure to get this done. Anyway, they needed to take the spoil from the cutting back down there over the canal to create the Wolverton embankment. So they needed to build a bridge over the canal. Oh, you can imagine, can't you? You've got the canal company, who have hitherto enjoyed good profits, presumably, facing long-term disaster because of the issue with the railway. It's a bit like these days that shops, bricks and mortar shops and the internet. It's a disaster for shops. And so it was back in 1834. So Robert Stephenson, decided, and I can just imagine him in his office with a few chosen senior people saying, look, this canal company are going to give us grief, so what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about the crossing of the canal? So they came up with a plan. Stephenson gathered together an army, a veritable army of navvies and artisans. And what he did, with the benefit of a torchlight, he started building a bridge over the canal on the night of the 23rd of December 1834. And they kept on going. And they kept on going until they completed it lunchtime, Christmas Day. Can you imagine that now? Can you imagine the unions negotiating workers' pay on Christmas Day? Anyway, it wasn't like that, was it, in those days? Another train, always trains to Milton Keynes. So the bridge was built, and the canal company were not happy at all. I would not have thought. So they gathered an army of their chaps, and they demolished it in a night. They completely demolished the bridge. Now, I'm not sure where this bridge is. I have a hunch that I know where it is, and we're going to have a look. But we are moving from the last of the countryside through Milton Keynes into the industrial area of Wolverton, and I'll show you the bridge. When I come along here, I'm always impressed by the historical vibe. This must have been a busy place in its day. Anyway, let's see if we can find the bridge. You know, I'm not sure of its location, but it's here or hereabouts. I'm not sure whether it's the site of Bridge 70A or Bridge 70 here, but one of these at this point, roughly at this point, at Christmas 1834. Just imagine it. Just imagine all these people giving it large. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the canal people came down here and watched and reported back, or caught them by surprise. I'd love to know how it actually panned out. I really would.